This conference will now be recorded.
In the fulfillment series, where we will open to new era healings, the new level, due to the opening of the 13-dimensional capacity and the ignition of our mutual field of the gathered earth people, the what you could call the potential of the new era healing with their security and their ability to totally support us with stability at the same time as it supports a shift into new era possibilities with different topics, different angles, different perspectives. This first healing will be the creation of the healing that we will develop with the next steps. The next step we will go to after this will be the eye of the soul. And with that, we will begin the topics. But today, it's the overall new era healing, the foundation, and the support for your system to be taught how to cooperate the best with this possibility. So you just put your intention, or let your intention be that you receive the healing. Open your curiosity. Breathe soft, deep. Receive and observe without a goal, without aiming for something special. Just allow it. And the natural self-healing capacity that your system would carry if we didn't have this special difficulties created 10,000 years ago, as our consciousness was boosted in the incarnational program. And with this boost, we were the first creature in the universe where the boost resulted in you could call a kind of strain, a kind of carriage of consciousness where the survival system, the fear and the need, ignited in the higher levels of consciousness. All the rest of the universe, this kind of boost, this kind of support to the creation of consciousness within a creature, always resulted in an evolution of the driving forces, going from fear and need to finer versions, more diverse versions, carrying in the higher vibrations, the higher intentions carried for the soul that is love into a reality. So we are the first creature with this strange things happening, and for 10,000 years we have carried developed consciousness with fear and need, developed a really strong, wide, and high carried consciousness, but a consciousness that at the same time is bringing itself down, breaking itself down constantly, because the fear and need ignitions, they are short-term functionalities, and the short-term functionalities, they will break down the long-term functionality if they are constantly activated. So we have created a civilization, a consciousness with short-term capacities, short-term carriage in any way. But we are in a shift where the long-term capacities and the stabilities with the long-term capacities igniting is foreseen to be here, to shift, that we go into a consciousness shift where these capacity will ignite, grow, manifest within us, not because somebody is telling us, but as a kind of trespassing in the evolution, foreseen and supported for thousands of years in the support system, in the incarnational system. With this, we will use the developed version. So this shift happening, going on, we will work with that and support the self-carriers, the self-healing, awakening inner system. Embedded in the DNA memory field, we are carrying these dormant parts and the overly developed and underly developed parts, and they, with this ignition of the 13D consciousness and the support from the mutual field of the gathered earth people, establish. So the establishment of this capacity is what we are supporting here. And in each and every one of us, we have an individual level. So we have a group level, but we have an individual level as well. And these healings, the supports here in the live session, and when you use the replay, will support you in your personal individual development of these capacities, these functionalities within your system. That was a lot of words, so let's bring in a little bit of silence for you to be with the energy, with the support from the field and the healing. Sense your body. Breathe soft, deep. Receive. Sense of something that's happening or nothing is happening is equally perfect. Allow it to be whatever it is. Senses, emotions, things going on in your body. Just allow it to come and allow it to be a movement, allow it to go. Memories, pictures of something, thoughts, allow it. But stay at the same time, stay here in your sense of your body, sense of being here, your knowingness of your choice of being here. So allow it to just move around, go here and there and everywhere without analyzing it, without describing it for yourself, just following it. But see if you can stay with the sense of yourself and your knowingness that you choose to be here at the same time. Then you provide yourself with the best position to the experience. And if you're not up to it today, if the energy is too strong or something just keeps going on, allow it and come back here. Use the replay when you're in a better state for the experience. If you're if the sound in the voice you use to yourself becomes edgy, soften it. It's perfectly okay. Be mild, because when you are mild, you enhance the experience. When you become edgy, you can't destroy the energy, you can't do anything wrong with it, but your experience will be shattered a bit. Sense your body staying here, allow what comes, what goes. Anything seems like a block or it's getting tense or difficult, perhaps even a bit painful. Allow these areas to grow, to expand. Allow the energy in all of our physical systems. The reaction to something being unpleasant is to close it down. And somehow that's in some areas a good idea. But when it's related to healing, we can use this movement and switch it around and enhance the connection with the healing by allowing it to grow, to expand. Breathe soft, deep. Anything comes by, allow it. As your system now cooperates, the energy enhances a bit by itself. More of your system will be included. And this both creates this new frame, this new system enhancement to self-healing, but it's also creating the preparation for the fulfillment series with the series of different healings, where each of the healings will support your system to know and to develop itself into self-healing, but will also be healing support. And the replay versions of your healing will fit to you perfectly. And when your system develop and you reuse the replay, reuse the healing via the replay, then it will develop with you as well. This multi-dimensional capacity in the replay as well is something developed with the field of the new era opening in 2012. So it's something that will be carried in the field and support your system without leaning upon it or without using your energy, without being a burden to your system. It will only support and lift. And the system supporting this is a part of my work as a new era shaman to support the system, the field, and use the field to support you. This is one of the ways where I exchange with the field and support your exchange with the field and the development of your exchange. So through the series, through all of our meeting, it will slowly grow until it's natural, something that your system and the field kind of carries within yourself. Breathe soft, deep. If you sense any tensions, it's actually kind of signs that something is releasing. We can't put up equations and calculate what is what. We can't analyze it to describe what's going on. We need to keep the overall perspectives and follow it for a while to have our experience with the shift and what's these healing support. Until now, the people who have used the healing have brought back different results of their experience. A few have like a really huge change, a huge shift in something that was difficult both physically and emotionally, that shifted to them approvingly and due to the healing. Most come back with experiences of better energy, better rest, more sense of themselves. We expect it to be really different between us and that it will develop and we will know more about it with time to come. This is completely new. I've been working with New Era Healing since 2012, but this expanded version is a totally new experience that we are joining in together here. It's ensured that it's safe and secure because we are only using healing technology that's already used all over the universe in much stronger versions. So this is kind of a baby version. And as it's adjusting to a system and only enhance what gives more stability in all of the system, never destabilize, then it's ensured that it's good for us. But as our system is different and different between purple people, sorry, purple, different between people and different from time to time, then we will never know how it will show and what it will bring to us. The healing will, all in all, support that what can be shifted with the less usage of energy and the less um, struggle that gives the most will be what will be uh, um, supported the first. So the intelligence within the neural healing will support us into a healing path where it will be the easy way for the healing. As it is ensured that we will never destabilize. What we can do ourselves is to use some time together with ourselves, know ourselves, know what supports ourselves the best, have time to enjoy and observe what's shifting, what's different, and if we have ideas, senses, something comes to us intuitively that we would like to do something better to ourselves, it's a good idea to try to do it without struggling, doing what comes easy to you. And if something shows itself again and again and it's a bit more difficult to arrange it, then you can try with smaller steps. Find something that's kind of like what you have a intuition and idea about. Do it in a smaller scale and see what it brings. And then if you sense the shift, the change that it gives you more than it takes, then you can go for the bigger version. Now all of your system will be included. And it's called the foundation of the healing, the part of your system that cooperates, this part of your system that's movable and able to receive the healing and be brought to a better function, a better level, and a better cooperation. So the part of your system carry the ability to cooperate with the neural healing will be the foundation in your system for the healing. With different healings and the different steps we will go through, it will be different foundations for these healings in the system. In this first healing, it's an overall foundation, the overall capacity in your system, cooperating and um, being supported by the healing. We are igniting, supporting, growing here. Breathe. Soft, deep. And perhaps sense if there's already some kind of signs or ideas about something you can do to yourself. It will be a good idea to drink some fresh water. After receiving the healing, and sense if there's anything you need and provide it to yourself in small portions. Now we are in the settlement and the ignition of the part of the healing that develop with your systems development, with your self-healing's capacities development. So the follower capacity and this healing developed suited to you is what's growing now. Created, ignited, be remembered. But it's never been present in this area of the universe, in this civilization where we are. But your eternal soul that is love travel across the universe and have incarnated or have a soul ancestor incarnated in an area in the universe where this self-healing capacity, this way of being self-carried, is natural, primary, developed. So in that kind of way, we could say it's re-remembering. And a little bit of silence again to be with the energy, be in the experience here. soft, deep breathing. Sense your body, your presence, your energy. Allow it to be whatever it is, not something you're working for. It's just something that happens like a sunrise. And you're here for it. And the sunrise is different every day. You can reuse the healing with a replay, and it will fit you and follow you on your journey. And when we open the next step and the next step and the next step, they will support each other. And somehow in this field, all the next steps is already included in the first one, but the development with the next steps will come with the next steps. Each will be included in each and every one of them, still having a topic, but supported by the rest of them. Slowly landing here. Allow yourself to just reflect upon the experience a bit. It's a little bit of fresh energy and a surplus of energy that opens, fill. Not in a tense, energetic way, in a soft, silent way. Any questions, any sharing? You can also collect them, share them in the Facebook group, or when we are here again on the next online live session. This beautiful sharing here, feeling fulfillment and learn to enjoy. How beautiful is that? Thank you so much. And so on topic as well. Strong landing in the energy. And if it's been a strong experience for you. You might sense the energy for hours to come, but it's just a response in your system, and it's a sign of good uh, effect of the healing. So if that happens, just enjoy the signs of something happening. And if it's different when you do it again, that's just as perfect as well. We can never tell how it will be, how it will open, and how it will unfold. We just need to be in the experience and see what comes and work with it. There's so much we don't know of and that we don't need to know of, so to follow it as it comes, that's not bringing anything to a lesser extent than it could be. Thank you so much for the companionship here. Thank you for the first step that we opened here. Looking forward to the next steps to come. Thank you and see you.